Yeah, excited. I mean, anytime you get to play in this rink, it's pretty special, and being a Saturday night too. And yeah, I'm excited.
It's been well documented how you and Montreal have gone about these rebuilds. You guys are now both competing as teams that made the playoffs last year. What do you make of how this rivalry has grown throughout your time with the organization?
Yeah, no, I think it's grown a lot. Obviously, two young teams kind of were in the same spot at the same time, and same division. Less than 2 hours away. So there's definitely a rivalry there. Obviously, both teams, want to win every game. I mean, it's a 4-point game in the division. So yeah, they're always fun games to play in, I think.
Do you anticipate any of the bad blood from preseason carrying over? I know you weren't in those games, but those were pretty heightened matchups regardless.
I don't know. Hard to say. I mean, I think whatever team wants to go out of the way, and the refs are probably going to be on top of it, and you're going to be on the penalty kill. So I don't think anything will be too crazy, but you never know.
It looks like, according to line rushes, you're going to be sticking with Tim and Nick Cousins for another game. How's it been for you just sticking with those guys these last few games compared to Travis Green a couple games after Brady left? He's still juggling around a couple different combinations.
Yeah, no, I think he was just trying to find the right fit. Obviously, we got put together. Team started having success, all the lines. So I think just all the lines are well balanced, and we're playing well. So it's been fun playing with those guys, and the more you can play with two guys and create more chemistry is obviously better.
How much pressure do you think Tim has put on himself to provide offensively in absence of Brady?
Yeah, I don't think too much. I mean, I've known Timmy a long time. He's just a competitive guy that always wants to be his best, no matter who's missing out of the lineup. He wants to produce, help the team win, and he wants to win so bad. So obviously, there's always pressure to produce, but he's got enough pressure on him, I think, to begin with.
In the defensive zone, what's key tonight against a good offensive team like Montreal?
Yeah, obviously they got a lot of skill. I mean, they got a few lines there that can score goals, make play, some highly skilled defensemen. So I think just keeping it tight, playing to our system, and just trying to shut them down as best we can.
Look at the team of Montreal really fast off the rush. And from your point of view, what are the elements to try and contain a team that's strong and generate rush chances?
Yeah, I think it starts in the O-zone, not feeding into their rush, making smart decisions with the puck. When you do make those mistakes, you need good back pressure. As a D-man, you got to have good gaps. So, yeah, they got a lot of firepower up front. But, just stay connected as a D-core and lots of communication as well.
What are you liking about your defensive game right now as a unit, like the D collectively?
Yeah, I think we're doing a pretty good job. We're defending hard. Again, that's something Travis taught us, just, how to win a puck battle, how to, lift a stick, put them up in the glass, little things like that. So, I think we're doing a pretty good job this season.
You had 8 shots on goal last game. We've spoken about your offensive game a lot, but how did you feel out there last game, and what are you trying to bring offensively against tonight's game?
Yeah, I felt fine. I think the 8 shots thing was just I just had a lot of opportunities, a lot of looks where I saw the goalie, and there was good net front too as well. So, I think that's something I'm trying to work on, just have a more shot first mentality and create rebounds for the guys in net front.
Linus in Montreal.
Why the chains of Montreal and Spencer?
Because that's what we wanted.
Travis, going into tonight's game, what are some of the keys for your group ahead of this one?
Oh, it's going to be an exciting game. Montreal's off to a good start. They got a good young team. It's going to be a big game.
We spoke yesterday about how the team's been playing well as of late, but going into this one, what are some of the keys defensively that you maybe want to hone in on?
Well, they've got a really good offensive team, so our checking game is going to have to be sharp tonight. They got scoring throughout their lineup. Four really good lines that can score.
When it comes to defending the rush, what are some of the keys you want to see from your group?
Well, we need a good F3. Our D being connected, making good reads. A team like Montreal is going to create on the rush. We're going to have to be sharp in that area.
Think of how this rivalry has been since you started coaching the Sens with the Sens and Canadiens, and the feistiness that you've seen in pretty much all the matchups you've had against them.
Yeah, I mean, when you got two young teams that are close to each other, proximity, that have had pretty good seasons, I think you're going to see some type of rivalry. and that's what you want, much like Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, Ottawa. But in order for a rivalry to happen, I think a team has to progress and improve, and obviously make the playoffs is a big part of it. And you know, I really believe to have rivalries, you have to have teams that are, you know, on the up and improving and are capable of making the playoffs.
Where do you draw the line for your team, especially tonight with how things played out during preseason?
Yeah.
To actually get emotion without.
I don't think. I'm sure. I don't think either team's worried about that. We're worried about getting 2 points. There was a game in exhibition. We came in here the next game, and it was, you know, it was a pretty normal game. We've played last year. You know, you can have rivalries and have good hard hockey, and whatever comes of it, comes of it.
How important is it in these matchups with Montreal to match them with size and toughness?
It's part of it. I mean, you asked me earlier on Spence and Matt and Palo. We have 7D that we like. It's not easy decisions to make. Sometimes you're going to make those decisions based on your opponent and the type of game, and you know they have an offensive squad that can score, and we're going to have to play big around our net. And
do you move forward with Matt Powell and Clevin pairing versus Spence and Clevin pairing? How does that change the identity of that third pairing for your disposal?
well, I think I just answered it. One guy's bigger, one guy's smaller. Different type of players, but we're lucky that we have 7 defensemen that we like.